Alright, we are back in black. Last time we were looking at getting the where are we in here? The Tinker's supplies. These things, we realized they are insanely wood expensive. We're thinking about making a bunch of bone ore to try and get a bone to tame the dog. And also just, it's nice to have a lot of bone meal. Repairs our tools and whatnot. We planted our mushroom over there. And then, so what we want to do is we want to grow trees. I want to make sure that our power situation is good. Making sure we're still claiming as much as possible. So like this one we want to claim again. Oh, we didn't even claim it the first time. Alright, well, we want to claim that. We want to make sure we claim this when the day comes. Yeah. Ooh, I was going to say, if anyone was wondering why I never claimed this, it was so that I could claim one of these like as food if I needed it. But seeing that there's mushrooms makes me want to claim that now. Fish jerky. Oh, no. There we go. So now I can get that. I'll detect. Now we got that jerky. Where are we on food? Okay, we're in the not eaten recently category. We've got apples. Seems we're a little low on power. We're getting it pretty quick, but we're also, of course, using some to light up the place. You know what? Let me actually try some math here. So some behavior. Yeah, full. Okay. Whoa. Do not output energy unless full. Okay. Empty, do not output energy. Nothing. Okay. So what I want to do is see how much of this we're getting versus how much it costs. So we're going from, we went from what, 75 to 45? I think. Let's see. 90 down to 38. Okay, so I think it's 32. And it's every so often. So it's 32 divided by 1, 2. Oh, actually, I should use a timer instead of trying to figure it out by myself. I want to see about how much power we're getting net. How much power we're netting. Okay, so that's over the course of 6 seconds. It costs 32. Over 6, so that's 5.3 RF per second. Is our expenditure, and then how much are we getting otherwise? Wait until it's done, and then 1. So we went up to 21, 22 over 4¼ seconds. 22 divided by 4.25. Oh, well, that can't be right because we're netting power, and this says we're losing power. Are we losing? I don't think we're losing power. Alright, we just went from 40 to 10. Oh, maybe it's only 30 power that we're losing. Alright, anyways. We want to plant the sapling, but we know we can't, or I know I can't plant the sapling. Apparently you're supposed to be able to plant it on just regular dirt, but I haven't gotten that to work for me. Do we have any extra Any extra dirt? We do. We have one piece. I also learned a bunch from, I played some multiplayer with the guy who made the pack and then another guy. And I learned a ton while playing with them. I was trying to get the hits on those so that when they die, they're player tagged, so they get the higher chance of dropping bones, or just dropping their drops. Oh no! I meant to walk back in. Oh, the tough spider. These, I think, take more damage from pickaxes, I think. I'm not really sure on that, but they are dirtle motherfuckers. So we've got that there. Oh, I see. Bastard carrying off that skeleton. Is this guy dead yet? Almost. Come at me, brother. Alright, so we got that. Nice. Much ammo. Okay, we've got some. No bones. No bones, no bone meal. This is cruelty. This is an unforgiving environment. Alright. Oh, there's a creeper over there. Get some gunpowder. Burn, brother. Alright. Unfortunate. Okay, so we want to plant our tree. Oh, we have another one. Another leaf growing. We're going to plant our tree, and we want to place water over here. So for that, I'm just going to grab this, I think. Well, you know what? How far are we? I'd like to place water there so that I can reach in here. So that's 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, 4 blocks. So I can place water there. That's my road. Okay. Place water there. And then over here, let me just keep taking this apart. Reactor casing rusted. I expect we will not be able to use that anytime soon. With steel, we get a single reactor casing. And, yeah, I've got an issue with my left click. And we probably can't make anything out of it. Dare I say. Magnet opposite power. Aha! The leak. So this is what I was talking about. I think if I break this, yeah. So before we got one leak, in which we turned back into a leek seed. And then of course we effectively had the leek replanted. Now, instead of just one leak and no seeds, we have a leak and a seed. The balancing mechanic in the original crash landing was that the plant would stay at like 50% growth after you harvested it, so it will grow back faster. But this is technically, because these ones don't grow back to like 50%, it's better to just break it and then have the chance of getting a second seed out of it. Okay, was there another one of those? There was. Perfect. So I'm going to do that. And then I forgot, actually, we want to probably get the sprinkler. Even though we supposedly don't need it, I think we do. Oh, we have plenty of extra power too. You. What else? We probably want 2 more to be filled for getting the Solar for Days quest. This one takes 2, gives 1, which is a bit of an issue. If we keep doing that, we'll be running out. We can get more from up here. By giving 1, we can get 10 batteries that are empty. Wait, I completed these and I have like no mushrooms left? I must have mismanaged my mushrooms. Wait, what? Okay. Alright. Sprinkler. Manual submit. We get the sprinkler. What can I make with 1 plastic? Oh god, there are a lot of plastic recipes. Anything that only takes 1 piece of plastic. Okay. Road. That would be expensive. Road, I believe, does speed you up, but not worth it. So then probably what's going on is we could get another plastic from another quest, and that would give us the ability to make one of those machines or something. PRC Owner's Manual. Okay, nothing really from plastic. Bone meal is kind of annoying to get. Need. Yep. And then what? What's our redstone at? 14. Probably not going to need redstone for a little while. But am I really going to need bone meal either? I guess. Oh, I don't have the inventory space. Can I give this dog a water bottle? No. I'll be able to give myself a water bottle. Honestly, I probably don't even want to do that. I probably just want to turn them into regular water. Oh! Oh, that's an issue. Okay, a dog meets doing his own thing, as it were. Let's see. Sprinkler, what was I just about to do? Doing this. Extra seed in there, I think. So I think, given that this one just grew, I think I'm going to kind of ditch that water, or I guess leave it for the mushroom. 2%. One of the things I learned was that mushrooms can actually grow without water. They grow slower, but nonetheless they grow. Probably what I'll do here is put the sprinkler further out. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So probably put the sprinkler here. On that block, just so that it stays close to the base. And that way I can do a dirt, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then I can do another one over here for another tree. So we've got growth rate 25%. Oh, so this one will grow if it's dry? It has a growth rate. Huh. Not entirely sure if this one will grow or not. I'd hope the growth rate would be 0% if it couldn't grow. But mayhaps that's not the case. Alright, so let's actually grab this. Got our battery back, drop the sprinkler down. These 4 blocks, we can do 3. Set this on off. Add bone meal. Oh right, so you can add bone meal to it, and it'll automatically bone meal the crops. Single direction, omnidirectional spiral? I guess spiral? That's interesting. What happens if I put it on? I guess I can mess with it. Done. Okay, it looked like it was getting dark, but it's not. So I think we can put water into this, right? Regular water. Maybe it's a water cell into it. Or I guess this. Fluid cell. I would guess, given that it's named, that's probably we put this thing into it. Ah, okay, perfect. And now we've got it sprinkling water. Looks like it doesn't even require power. The single direction. Okay, it's got water sprinkler. Doesn't matter if I do omnidirectional. Okay, yeah, and that increases the growth rate. Oh, perfect. So this will probably also grow without hydration. It's already almost pretty grown. I'm assuming these versions have different... I wonder if these are just... These might just be aesthetic. I'm not seeing any kind of significant change in the water. Okay, so we've got that going. Now we need to tear down the roof. Which... Oh, I just put the bone meal in there. I was going to say we got the bone meal for it, but... Don't... Spare bone meal? Spare bone meal? No. Okay. This, repair that. So supposedly structures can't be supported diagonally. This is something that I've been told, but yet that was kind of the whole idea behind how this thing was designed. So yeah, for example, that one I think was just unsupported. So like this works, and then I break that, and then that falls. So yeah, that's It's clearly diagonal support. Don't know exactly what the deal was there. Now I can grab this farmland. Oh yeah, that water's almost gone. Grab the farmland. This sucker's doing well. Heck, right there. Just start growing another leek. Where do I put it? Alright. Original power. Alright, so we got that one. We wanted to do another one so that we can get ourselves another solar panel. And then what else? What else? So this. Oh, right, mushrooms can grow on anything as well. So yeah. I wonder if I placed like a cover there, if it would be completely dark underneath. Looks like no. So what I've heard suggested is going down here and making kind of a little mushroom growing spot. Mushrooms will zap to your inventory if you harvest them. Let's do something like this. Alright, those are all supported. So that, the other one, it would be a shame to move that one. So probably something like, oh no. Oops. There we go. So for the sake of continuity, it'd be better to just drop that. Oops. Drop that around there. Anyway, then I can do that. That should stay grown. Got one more battery, I'll just toss it in here. Got this, got another solar panel. I think something I've realized since last time is that literally the energy generation things are so useful. Oh, also, I don't think the output of the windmill actually changes based on how high up it is, unfortunately. But the yeah, the output of the generators, even if they're not very good, you're trading in a fixed amount of power for, you know, an infinite amount of power. You know, like we're gonna get if we're planning on going to, you know, day, you know, 100 whatnot. Even though that seems very difficult, you know, that's definitely going to be worth the amount of power that we're spending over time. Let's do that. Can I use this? No. Another thing is that I can do some armor, some of the rotten flesh. Take these pants off, put them there. Is it this? That? Yeah, I can armor it zombie leather. As far as I can tell, the actual amount, it's the amount of armor plating that matters, not the type. I'm not 100% sure. What I would like to do is, I don't think it's actual leather. Is there a mix? This one's just straight up leather. I thought there were some that were a mix. This one, hardened zombie leather. That's, I don't even know if that's good. Frank. Call me Frank the way I don't know if that's good. We can turn our iron ore into ingots. We can make that portable light. Portable light actually probably has less drain than the illuminator, if I had to guess, based off having built it before. Yeah, well, I guess we'll armor up. It's worth it. It even protects against bleed damage, I believe, which is strange, but I'll take it. And the camel pack you're supposed to be able to do. I haven't done it successfully. We'll see if a regular one just works. Yeah, no. Like it says you can turn it into a zombie leather one, but it doesn't seem to work. I think I've tried it at full fluid, kind of like how it shows here, like 4,000 out of 4,000. And I wasn't able to get it to work then either. We got the redstone, silver dust. What am I doing? Redstone plus iron dust. Iron dust actually gets melted. These, being the genius that I am, I can melt for free. With a pickaxe, well, pretty much for free. Then we get our last piece of iron, and then we need 3 glass. We have 2 sand. That unfortunately is not enough. We're probably gonna have to turn this one into 10 more batteries. Dark glass covers. What are in here? Oh, okay. Lots more in there. Some food. Ah, and stuff to take out. I guess the ingot maybe goes up here. The wolves go in here. Okay. Leak definitely does not need to be in the inventory. Water fluid cell also probably does not need to be in the inventory. Fill that guy up the rest of the way. He's doing a good job. And then lava cells definitely do not need to be in the inventory. The portable light. Okay, so we need sand. I don't want to spend 10 years gathering it up. So we're going to go for a little trick I call the landfill. Close mine to another level. Ooh, kind of far. You can guess why I call it the landfill. Because we be filling in land. Or well, we're realistically letting the land fill itself in. down to here so that we don't trigger the sapling trap. And then I think blocks can break each other. If you know, like a block falls on another block. So what I've started doing is turning on the magnet while I'm doing this. But yeah, it's annoying. But yeah, just in case the sand is gonna like get crushed by dust. Which is probably not super safe to do right here. Durability 40, durability 80, okay. Sometimes I think it restores more than it says. Or less than it says. I like the amount that it restores is variable. See if we can get, oop, not trying to fall in there. We can get anything. No. I think it is all lost. Okay, but we got enough sand. Another thing we can do is make a glider with some ladders. And that will let us just go up really high and then glide down where we're trying to go. Hello, Mr. Meat. Oh, wait. Oh. That actually saves quite a lot of power. Is this portable powered light? So this can replace the main one in the base. It can kind of replace everything. I can like, I don't want to put it on the ceiling in case there's some kind of a thing. Okay, evidently it can't be placed above a chest. I guess I'll just put it here then. You give it like the max brightness. We actually don't even need the max brightness. So before we had like a 5 RF per second drain. This one now shows a much smaller drain. There we go. Alright. And that will light up the base. Turn it one higher. Will light up the base. I'll light up down here. Mushroom. 20%, not bad. Check on this one, which we ideally want to move. Ah, okay, perfect. Oh, alright, you learn a lesson every day. Evidently, breaking the default crops does give you the chance at an extra seed. Breaking the special crops does not. Because that the mushrooms are a custom crop. Added in. So we'll drop that there, no one will even notice. And then we can add our mushroom down here. I'm low on food. Was there anything else we could get that gave food? This gives a bunch of stuff. If we can, oops, if we can afford it. What else? So how much power are we getting? So we should have 0 power drain, except when someone steps on the outside light, the mob burning light. Okay, it's doing pretty good. Turn off the energy consumption. Leak 50%, leak 87. Sapling 23%. Pretty nice. I'm gonna take off these, because I remember there can be some weird interactions. Different trees. Do that there. That should support everything. Grow? No, it's white behind it. Alright. Any food? Yes. Sandwiches, monster jerky, which I do know we can switch into stuffed mushrooms, which are, yeah, way better. Worth it. Compressed plants we can make water out of, so not just the crafting recipe, not just the fluid transposer, but actually in the crucible when we get one. Oh, it doesn't say the recipes for the crucible, but yeah, you can use these compressed plants to get water in it, and they're quite efficient. Don't cost all that much. That would be here in cobblestone and smelting. Some metal dusts. I guess we kind of might as well do that. Those are just detection quests. Nicholas, you got one of these. So in that case, yeah. Let's try and do, because this one's submitting. Platinum, iron, aluminum, tin. Aluminum, platinum, tin, and copper. Iron I just used up all of. And then over here, these are just submission quests. So gold, copper, tin, lead, silver. Gold we got enough of, silver we got enough of, lead we got enough of. Oh, and they give XP now. Oh, they give XP for this. I guess it kind of makes sense because it's smelting. Oh, except lead. Lead does not do that. Okay, so now it's tin and copper are the last ones. And those we can go try and mine those. We could also craft them though. A little organization. Oh, and another thing. Alright, we gotta use sand to get this thing, this quest. This one, did we already make that, the mushrooms? No, so if we can make the mushroom block, which one is this? It wants us to make 100. 99, 100 is the one with the spider eye. So we can do edible root, sulfur, egg, glowstone, jerky, 2 compressed, and a spider eye. 2 jerky, 2 compressed, and a spider eye. Alright. Perfect. Counts as that. We get the extra mushroom. And then when we cook this thing, we will get even more mushrooms. I guess there's kind of no point in going downstairs right now. We're about to get a ton of mushrooms. 4. Okay, so it'll be a little bit of a waste. Do it right now. And we're at the stage where a little bit of a waste is a big waste. Does this do anything? Oh my god! That turns them straight into grilled mushrooms. That's actually kind of incredible. Woo. I actually probably should have turned some of those into grilled mushrooms. Okay. Evidently. Let's do a compressed dust here. So do this. Actually, yeah, you know what? Is this worth it? Because I could just block this off. And then I could block this off, and then the lower floor is just mushrooms. There's light getting in from there. I guess, yeah, technically these don't matter too much, I don't think. And then not pitch black, but pretty good. If I actually do this, locks 20%. Coming from over here. Coming from here. I don't think I need. Oh wait, I do need supports though. Supports. Dog meat. I do not want to be hitting dog meat again. Turn it back on. Turn it on. Some dust down there. Compress to seal it off. There, because it's got to be every 2 blocks. Nice. You just keep expanding that. Beautiful. Perfect. 12.5%. Might go a little faster on like dirt and stuff, but that should be good for now. Oh, can I give you blood or something? No, he looks like something's happening to him. Hunger or heat stroke? I do not know. He's ailed in some way though. Alright, so I did the mushroom thing. This thing, we need another sapling, another apple, and then we'd probably get 2 more apple saplings, to be honest. Desperate times. I really want to get that reward bag, but I will hold off. Tomorrow we can get the second solar panel, or the third solar panel. We got the sprinkler. What else? There's a condenser, which turns air into water. It's better in like storms and stuff. There's an automation device. You can right click or left click for you. A scanner that shows you roughly where nearby ores are, or nearby just items, or blocks, just in general. This, which it's called the Die Load Repeat, DLR, basically lets you save the world so that you can then reload it later when something terrible happens. Ultimate Camel Pack, it has more space in it, and it has 2 enchantments. Gives you Protection 4 and also Last Stand, which is instead of dying, you instead consume XP. There's a quest for saving your XP. There's a trick with the with XP and the sprinkler, which perhaps I'll show. Perhaps you will need to find out. Extra crispy, a heart where if you die too many times, I think it gives you an extra. It gives you an extra step of the heart or something. I don't actually know. Sinkhole, which just makes a hole open next to the ship, so you lose part of the ship. But in return, you get a life stone. I don't know why it's called a white stone here. But, yeah, you get a life stone. Life stones restore lost heart. Restore. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, restore a lost heart, and then get a spare clone chamber. Alright, what is up next? There's the Meteor quest, Meteor shield quest. That's going to take some time and some meteor mining, which I actually don't really feel like doing. So we're just going to take our chances that a meteor is just not going to hit the ship directly, or hit any of our crops directly, or otherwise be a nuisance. Man, 1 iron ore does, we can get this thing. Dirt, yeah, not a ton we can do here, because here we need rice seeds, which we can't get except by sifting dirt. We don't have a ton of dirt. Silkworms we can get by crooking a tree. Yeah, hitting leaves with a crook and cook them into tasty little treats. Unfortunately, well, I've shown you some crooking. We didn't get a single thing. I also learned that trees will not drop, or leaves will not drop saplings unless there's dirt nearby, which I did not know. And my opinion seems a little obscure, but that is how the pack is set up, and it's probably why we didn't get any saplings from those leaves. Or, well, no, I guess that can't be entirely true. There's something that doesn't drop when there's no dirt nearby. I don't know what it is, because clearly in the beginning of the game you're supposed to use your starting leaves to get saplings, and I have. Not in this run, but in other runs. Stone's melting. Okay, so probably getting these dusts are going to be a thing. Did we already... What was it? So this we just need iron ore. Okay, so then we're clear to use the rest of our stuff for getting this quest. So our copper, our tin, just those two for now. That broke. And then we want to get, we can turn this into dust, and we can turn this into dust for some more re-smeltings. So we're pretty close to another level up. Hopefully we can get some some reinforcements. I think with enough upgrades where it says like reinforced. Yeah, we didn't get any this run, but with enough upgrades that say reinforced, you can you can get more bone dust than it costs to repair, I assume. And then in theory you can just go infinitely mine dust and be super happy and get all this extra stuff. So we want one extra copper, one extra tin, the rest is whatever. I should turn my phone on to silent for future videos. Work as fuel? It does. I'm going to keep it around though for moral support. Actually, I'm going to eat this right now. I need 2 of them. This for right now so that I can then eat. I'll then eat this. And then it'll give me the full health or full hunger, which means I have a chance of restoring a heart eventually. You can also do this. Consumes a water bottle. I thought I only had the one, but I guess I had another one somewhere. And then in the top left there, it says tending minor injuries, and there's a chance that I think after that time, or in like a day or something, you have a chance to heal some health back. This sector ain't doing crap. So turn that off. Ow! Oh god. Okay. Well, now it's doing crap. Okay, well, just as I say that, it's doing some real work. unfortunately. No, no, you should not go out there. Oh, sorry, now it's stuck on. Guess we'll get some more flesh drying while they're doing that. Fools themselves. Okay, now it's back to solid glass. So they can't see me through here. God damn. I should do this, it'll turn off eventually. That's a lot of mobs today. Alright, so now we've got all of our copper. Now we've got all of our tin. Alright, so last time I talked about a few different options. Since I was talking about playing multiplayer, going 100% with the leadstone thruster, and I'll tell you why. Not for the jetpack. You can see we're not going to probably be crafting another one for a while, so we're not really going to be getting a jetpack. It's because if you right-click one of these, it throws you in the air. But it doesn't cost any hunger. So we can use it to get upstairs for no hunger cost. I almost wonder if they stack. This goes out like really high. But yeah. And it says converts RF into upward thrust. I think that's not what it means here. Because you won't see that it takes RF out of anything. Oh. A little time of day thing. I didn't realize there was stuff when you pressed shift. Shows more information. Okay. And then here we can drop off the iron casing, do some organizing. Drop that, drop that. Be terrified. What else? We got the metal dust. Unlocks one quest somewhere. Oh, looks like it unlocks up here. We do want to be getting that glider. I guess we kind of might as well do it now. Compressed dust, I feel like I'm going to do something with. I guess I'll just do some more sieving. Oh, right, I was going to do the bone dust thing. I do kind of like that idea. Apparently, one of the potential uses for the lava cell is you turn it into a lava stone. And there are different kinds of lava stones. Actually, I didn't see this. There are different kinds of lava stones. And apparently the different variants heat things up to different amounts, but they're used for the crucible. So you can put them under the crucible and it's an unlimited fuel source. Which is kind of slow. What can I do with lava here? I figured I could do more, because you can turn a lot of things into lava. Oh wow. Cobblestone. Oh, for friggin' 10 million RF. Blaze rod. Netherrack. Yeah, again. Oh yeah. These different ones. Oh wow, this is actually not a bad way of getting stones. Double compressed. Because double compressed usually does not. The 25% drop chance for a full block of double compressed. Oh, this is magma. Okay, this was magma crucible. I see. This is fluid transposer. So yeah, getting 18 stones out of double compressed is not bad. And a few other things make it. Oh, what's the chance? Oh, 40% chance of 18 stones. That's still better than the regular rate. Yeah. Okay, that's the same thing. Oh, good lord. Is everything dead yet? The answer is no. That's a tough spider again. Thankfully got them. You gotta go get him, dog meat. Go get him. Yeah, I thought this grindstone could be more useful than it was. The use they say in the book is, the use they say in the book is using it to get, grind bones from skeletons. Except for me, skeletons never drop any bones. So it's, in fact, not useful in the slightest. Do that. Hope for a second seed. We got it. Okay. That. Is it actually? Okay, looks like it's the same amount. With the seeds, we can make seed soup. No, never mind, we cannot. We would need a pot. And we would need stock, which would take a bone, or actually we could probably make it out of a leek. But we would need a mixing bowl, which, surprise, surprise, takes a lot of things that we cannot afford. As do most things in this pack. Okay, and we can get another solar panel. Whew. We're making some mad power, and this one isn't even hooked up. Let's change that actually. Let's hook this one up so that we don't have to keep, refreshing it. Liner optimization. I'm gonna, well, you know what? I'll take this out and then. Yeah. Oh, it's IC2. Okay, so I need to dolly it. Actually, in that case, I can leave it up there. Checking to see if the creeper's moving in my peripheral vision. Alright, take that out, and it is outputting. Perfect. I can replace this with their class. Oh, okay, the creeper fell in there, so it's not getting out. Alright, I put an elevator in my roof. That's a real gamer move right there, actually. You know what? I've been thinking about like building out, but why don't I just build up? Right? Especially because now I've got the thruster, so I can just pop up. It doesn't cost anything to go between floors. Ooh. That might be kind of sick, in fact. Okay, well I'll be thinking about that, keeping that in mind. Here, another thing that I've seen done is let me check on the mushrooms real quick. Okay, they're growing. Another thing I've seen done is down here. There is a leadstone thruster. Let's do this for some support. Not a leadstone thruster, a leadstone energy cell. Somewhere around here. Sorry, you grab it. Okay. Evidently, I cannot find it. Alright, I know there's another one down there, but like much further down. I guess it probably is worth it to try and get. It's compressed. There we go. Yeah, so there's that one. I can use the magnet to get it from up here. And I can also get... Actually, I guess I don't really want to get those. Ow! Yep, that's why. I don't have anything in my inventory to charge the crispy with. And it's severity 3. Would you look at that? Alright, I think we may be losing our first permanent heart here. Where is this? At least this does detract from our armor. So I believe we are technically saving some hearts overall. But good God, this is taking forever. I wonder what influences the wound staunching and wound closure chances. Speaking of which, though, we are out of time on the episode, so I'm gonna heal up. Okay, I lived in 53 seconds. We can try and restore another half heart or a full heart. What I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by the consequences of my actions, which I totally saw coming, was that up here we can do this, that, this, I'll just do this for now, that, and then I need some supports. Alright, nothing breaks. Okay. Then I can drop this right there. Input from the top, output from the bottom. And now we've got an energy buffer. So because this one only holds 40,000, if we forget about it, this one will hold the excess. Probably take this back. Yeah, ouch. Close the sprinkler, and then, oh, we got sprinklers out. Honestly, I don't think that lasted as long as, why is it not letting me use the rest of this? A bottle of water to tend to my what? Portable fluid cell, water. It just goes into the back of my inventory. Peculiar, peculiar. Take you. How are you doing? 42%, not bad. Okay. Well, I will deal with this. What I'll probably end up doing is, oh, right, and I'm out of battery in my mask. Torn items. Okay. I will see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna sort my inventory, get more water, put more water in the fluid cell, etc. See ya.